Shizune. Shizune is the girl who watches over Lady Tsunade's little pig that hangs around her. You know, Shizune is also a medical ninja trained by Tsunade as well. When Jiraiya and Naruto came to find Tsunade to make her the 5th Hokage, she was like, no, I don't want to. You know, I'd rather run around and make money and play games this way. He said, no, you gotta, you know, he calls her becoming Hokage, you know, I fuck around like that. Similarly, and she's like, kind of like, why aren't you doing it? He's like, I can't do it. You know, I don't really have the qualities that you have, and besides, your grandfather was one of the Hokages too. You have more rights to that than me, you know. And then she was like, oh, okay, well, I don't know. I have to see. Then Orochimaru approached her and was like, I can bring your brother back. I can bring your dead, you know, boyfriend back. If he's like, cool. And help a nigga get his heart real quick. And they ended up fighting, you know. She ended up not doing that because she understood that, you know, they're dead and other things. But Naruto, you know, has the dream to become Hokage, and then she actually started to see that, like, in him, like, you know, this boy, you know, I'll fight for this boy and make sure he's all right. You know, she started getting on her shit, and then Orochimaru and Kabuto had to retreat, but she became the 5th Hokage. Shizune was there and trying to defend Tsunade. You know, because Tsunade did go down, and she had to pull out some, like, poison. She shot some poison out of her mouth to try to, you know, defeat Kabuto. Kabuto is a medical ninja too, and he's like, man, I got that shit, you know, girl, you don't know how to, you know, fight that well. You know, she got, you know, paralyzed, I believe, if I remember correctly. She ended up being Tsunade's, like, right, like her assistant as Hokage. You know, too, you know. Strength is a 78%, 79% is her speed, 77% for her durability, endurance is a 77%, and 80% for her intelligence, but 79% for experience points and a 75% for close skill. Range skills are 82%, and then 81% for recoup, and a 77% for hacks, and no. And a 78.5, or nope, 78.3 for Shizune. She's only a 78.3. But that's Orochimaru, or not Orochimaru, that's fucking Lady Tsunade's right hand girl. She's there, and, you know, she helps Tsunade with paperwork and all that extra stuff when she becomes the Hokage. But be cool, call in the corner.